On this hillside, on Saturday the 14th of October, 1066, a single battle between a few thousand men permanently changed the course of history in England and beyond. It was said to have taken place at the Grey Apple Tree. Nowadays, the site is known simply as Battle. The English occupied this ridge, standing shoulder to shoulder, many armed with huge axes. To protect themselves, they overlapped their shields, forming the shield wall. This was the traditional way of fighting, tried and tested over the centuries. Confronting them was something startlingly new in English warfare. The Normans were drawn up in three lines. First the archers, then the infantry, then the cavalry. It said that William hung around his neck the very saints' relics on which Harold had sworn his oath. With the papal banner fluttering in the breeze, he must have been confident that God and the saints were backing him. Harold's army was battle-weary and exhausted from the long march south and their victory against the Norwegians at Stamford Bridge. Fighting began about 9 o'clock in the morning. The Normans charged up that hill. The war cries on both sides were soon drowned out by the clash of arms and the shrieks and groans of the wounded and the dying. Harold's men were packed so densely behind their solid shield wall that the dead were unable to fall. The Normans couldn't break the English line. A rumour spread amongst the Normans that William had been killed. The men on the left flank panicked and began to rush down the hill. The English above broke ranks and followed them, but William had not been killed. He pushed back his helmet to reveal his face and called out, "I live, and with God's help will conquer yet." The Normans immediately rallied, turned on the English who were pursuing them, and cut them down. The English line was broken and the Normans charged in. Bodies fall in a heap of twisted and broken limbs. The hillside must have been saturated with blood. Then came the decisive moment, the death of King Harold. Two early accounts of the battle say that an arrow struck the king in the eye. The king was dead and the world was coming to an end. Harold's body was so mutilated it couldn't even be found. It was recognised eventually, as legend has it, by his mistress, Edith de Swanwick, who identified it by certain secret marks known only to her. And along with Harold, Anglo-Saxon England died on this battlefield. One of William's chaplains describes the scene. The flower of English youth, the flower of English nobility, covered the ground far and wide, filthy with their own blood. It said that William refused to bury the English dead. They lay rotting for days. He would later relent and build an abbey here as penance for the carnage of the battle. immediate aftermath of the battle, William felt no remorse. A week after his victory, this descendant of Viking pirates set off on the march to London. He was now William the Conqueror, soon to be William King of England. The future belonged to the Normans.